Now that we know Sass, I want to show you how to use Sass to configure Bulma. So you go into the Bulma documentation, you look at Customize, and I'm looking at with the Sass CLI. So we need to do a couple of steps. We need to, well, install Sass, yes, then download Bulma, and then create a Sass file that essentially includes these. So I give you a directory where this is all already done. Essentially, I have installed Bulma here, just unzipping it, and I have created a mystyle.css file, okay, in which, let me show you the structure, you can then read the instructions there, but I can, for example, import a font I like, set my brand colors. This is extremely important. You want to be able to define, what are the colors that are going to be recurrent in the design of your homepage, of your website, I guess. And once you do that, you import the various pieces of Bulma, okay? And you create via Sass from mystyle.scss, which is this definition file, a mystyle.css. So I can do that. In this case, there will be no change from the normal behavior because I have defined my brand colors, but I have not yet, affected Bulma in any way. Then I also create a page.html, which in this case is super trivial. I just wanted to give you a very small example. I have two blocks, one that says this is just an example, and then a couple of buttons, one in primary and the other in link color. So if I look at how the page looks like, that's how it looks like. There is just a bit of text, a primary and a link button. That's fine, it's not so, breathtaking. But at this point I can go here and, for example, update Bulma's global variables. So I can uncomment these. And you see what I'm gonna do is that Bulma has a very large set of global variables that define the styling. One of them is the family for sans serif font, and I'm gonna use Nutino, which is this Google font I imported. I'm defining the primary color to be purple, the link color to be pink, for this, fairly funny definition of purple and pink, if you ask me. But that's what we decided to use. And so if I recreate the style in this fashion, then I get the different font, the different background, the different colors of the buttons. So this gives you a very easy way of taking Bulma. Bulma has, in my opinion, a fairly, let's call it, peculiar definition of its basic colors. They don't particularly agree with my taste, but you can use this method of defining your own style SCSS file in order to redefine Bulma global variables and obtain exactly the colors you like. So this gives you a very nice way to customize Bulma without a lot of effort.